Just picked up a girl down at the McDonald's down in Allendale and brought her home. Back at the Langford Exchange. Just kind of slowly. It's 5:02, January 26th. Slowly getting dark out here. Yeah, so it's kind of a crisp day, 5 degrees. Just waiting on another fare in the Green Machine. Look for it on Instagram. Green Machine Taxi. We gotta do it up. Let's go. I'm energized. This is Lindsay Buziak on the left, Jason Zailo on the right. They were a couple that were involved in real estate in Victoria, BC. And on February 2nd, 2008, Lindsay Buziak was showing a house at 1702 Desouza Place. Her boyfriend on the right here, Jason Zailo, was supposed to meet her at that property where he left at 5:30 p.m. on Bay Street, where I'll take you. And he said he got there at 5:45. So you be the judge in what I found. Okay, so this is where SHC was, in the little business park. So on February 2nd, 2008, Jason Zailo, in the security footage, his car was like right here leaving the parking lot. So it must have been over here, the camera, because it was coming down right here. So he's seen leaving at 5:30, going that way, turning left. So on February 2nd, 2008. And this is the same looking building. I don't think SHC is still here. It's not, but this is where it was. So on Google, it says it's a 13-minute drive right now. And it's like, what time is it? It is 2:27 a.m., January 27, 2026. So if you're not familiar with what I'm about to do, this will be the path that Jason Zailo and his friend took to 1702 Desouza Place. And I will time it, and I'll show you on Google what it says. So, because it's way out in Gordon Head. So at 1702 Desouza Place, it says right there, 13 minutes. Okay? So I'm going to restart. Right, and I'm going to start from there, right where Zailo was in his car. So this is at 2:28 in the morning, a.m. So obviously at 5:30, if he's leaving, that's rush hour in 2008. So there's a lot more traffic than right now. You get what I'm going with that? So I'm going to do what the Google says. I'll hit, see directions. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay, so look at that. There's 3 different ways. The one is 13 minutes. The other one's 15 and 14. 13, 14, and 15. The question is, what route did he take? And he didn't know where he was going. That's the thing, too. He had to call Lindsay and his brother before he left, because he didn't know exactly where it was. So we're way down here in the lower part, and way up there is Gordon Head in Saanich. And this is the same location, right beside where he's leaving in the security footage. So 13, 14 minutes. See, there's 3 different ways. So the big question is, what route did he take? And that's rush hour. So how the heck did he get there in 15 minutes? Because there was a lot more traffic at 5:30 p.m. than there is now. There's no way he did that in 15 minutes. Either that picture is wrong, or he drove there fast. So, okay, so 13 minutes, that's the center one. The other one is 14 minutes, 8.8 kilometers. That one's 8.5 kilometers. And that one's 10 kilometers. So we'll go the 8.5 kilometers. That's 13 minutes. So That's still, and if you don't hit any red lights and stuff, that's going to take way longer than 15 minutes. So I'm going to restart. I'm going to start the camera from over there, and we're going to go and see how long it takes me to drive there. Let's go. This is 2:31 now, a.m. So you got to remember when he left, and this is where he gets his picture taken on the side, okay? So, and we're going to go I'm going to hit start on Google. I'm hitting start on Google. And we're going to follow the fastest route here to Desouza Place, where the murder took place. Okay, I want to know how long this will actually take. So, I'm hands-free. So this is the route that Jason Zailo took. Obviously, he would have taken the fastest way there. That would be the only logical thing to do. And he said he didn't know where he was going. This is a fair distance, 8.5K. So, it's saying to keep going straight. I would, in my mind, being a cab driver, I would go straight up to Shelburne and turn left and go all the way down, and I think it's Kenmore you turn right on, then left on Torquay. So this is the route that him and his friend took on towards, you know, that day from 5:30 p.m. So it's actually it's 2:33, so it would have been about the same time, you know, because I just left at 5:30 or 2:30. It's been 3 minutes. So it's 13 minutes is the fastest on Google, 14 and then 15. And there's no traffic right now. So during 5:30 p.m., that would have been rush hour. There would have been a way more traffic than there is now. So how did he get there in 15 minutes? Within 15 minutes. How did he do that? That's impossible. See, now I'm getting red lights here. So obviously he would have hit red lights. He would have had more traffic. You know, there's a lot of traffic lights here too. So that's going to impede the distance as well. So it says I got to turn left on Cook Street. Okay, so we're going to go up here, turn left on Cook. So this is the route, best on Google, for Jason Zailo and his friend to take to 1702 Desouza Place, February 2nd, 2008. So I'm doing the best route. And there was 13 minutes, 14 minutes, and 15 minutes. And it's not rush hour right now. So it would have been longer at that time. So is that even, like, how did he do that in 15 minutes? Seriously, how did he do that in 15 minutes? That's, hey, Jason Zailo, if you see this, how did you drive there in 15 minutes from SHC? That's pretty much impossible. So, I'm hitting a couple red lights, and there's not as much traffic as there would have been at 5:30 p.m. rush hour. It would have been way more traffic. So, this is the best route that Google is telling me, the fastest route. So now I'm going down Cook Street. Which way did he take is the big question. Which, you know, I wonder if the cops ever asked him that. Jeff Buziak, you should ask Jason Zailo that. You know, everybody should be asking, which way did you take from SHC on Bay Street to the house? Unless that's a fake security picture. It's easy to Photoshop. It is. Cops do that. They doctor the evidence. And I heard that they were paid off to doctor the evidence. I'm not going to get into it, but I heard that. And they've done that with many other cases. Saanich PD, yes. I could say a couple names, but I'm not. So, you know, this is, we're going to keep going straight down Kiwanis, it says. So that's over to the right here. And this is the fastest route to 1702 desouza Place. So 13, 14, and 15 minutes. So how, and he didn't know where he was going? Like, I have an idea where I'm going. I totally have an idea where I'm going. I know it's in Gordon Head, and I know it's down Shelburne. So I'm just taking the way on the other phone here, Google. So this is Jason Zailo's way to 1702 desouza Place. This is the fastest way it said on Google, and I'm following it on the other phone. So which way did he take is the big question. Plus rush hour, plus lights. There's no way that I personally think now that security footage of him leaving is fake. I think it was photoshopped. 100%. You can take a picture and fix it. You know, security footage, blah, blah, blah. Cops doctor evidence all the time. And you know what? They get paid to do it. And the background with the zailos, you know, who they're connected to and everything. You've lived in Victoria your whole life. You know about them. You know about the streets and who they are and what they do. So I've heard things that what they're connected to, you know, a lot of drugs, you know, Ziggy, Squamo, enough said, you know, other people connected to the streets. But this is the way to 1702 desouza Place. The fastest way. What are we at now here for time? Can't even see it. I'm doing the speed limit and I'm hands-free. So, and he called his brother and Lindsay, and he left at 5:30, and it says it's like 13, 14, 15 minute drive, plus traffic, plus not knowing where he's going. So that would have taken a couple calls. So, but he made 911 calls at 6:05. Was he even there? That's all hearsay, right? But he was there at 6:05 to make the. Did he really get there at 5:45? Then that's a lie. Obviously, it's a lie. It's a total lie. 100% it's a lie. And I'm starting to think even that security footage is a lie. I think it's doctored by the police. Because this is the fastest way, and he's going to get there within 15 minutes. He got there in 15 minutes, 5:30 to 5:45, right on the button. Come on. And there's traffic and lights and everything. No, not happening. That's a lie. 100% it's a lie. 100% that's a lie. So, keep coming down here. Where are we? This is, go right on Mackenzie, 800 meters. And this is the fastest way on Google, apparently. So, where are we at here now? Well, it's taking me 8 minutes on, but this is, we're at 2:40 in the morning, 10 minutes, because I just left there at 2:30. So, and I'm just driving normal speed right now. I'm doing 45K. So, this is to go right on Mackenzie. Right on, and he didn't know where this house was. And he says he's going to meet her. He knew she was there. And she was hesitant. These people seem sketchy. And he shows up with a lawyer? That's another thing. Like, he showed up with a lawyer at the crime scene. That's weird. Why would you show up with a lawyer at the crime scene? If you just found your girlfriend murdered, oh, I'm going to call my lawyer? Like, really? I'm going to call my lawyer. I'm going to show up with my lawyer. I'm hands-free. So this is Shelburne here, left. Big question is, which way did he take? I seriously think that security footage was fake, 100%. And he would have hit red lights, and it would 5:30. There would have been a lot more traffic. It would have taken a little bit longer than 15 minutes. Oh yes. This is the fastest way on Google. So, and this would have been all different. All these bike lanes are new too. The road is a little bit different. So, and you know what? So now we're gonna go right on Kenmore. Right on Kenmore. And he would have hit red lights. So, and he's with somebody, he stops and calls somebody. He calls his brother. Did he have Bluetooth in the car? That's another thing. Did he have Bluetooth? Was he talking on his Bluetooth? Did he have Bluetooth? What kind of car did he have? I should Google that and see if he has Bluetooth in there. Because if he didn't, he would have had to stop his car, pull over to make the call. Did he pull over to make the call, or did he make the call while driving? Because obviously, if you know Victoria, you can drive towards Gordon Head. Did he put it in his GPS? Did he? I forget if she said if he put it in his GPS or not. Is the GPS accurate? Seems a lot of mitigating factors. He got there pretty quick for 15 minutes. So, right on Kenmore. I'm doing 47 kilometers right now. So if you're not familiar with this, what happened, this is the route that Jason Zailo took to meet Lindsay Buziak to 1702 desouza Place. So it's 2:44 and I left at 2:30. So that's like 14 minutes. And this is the fastest way on Google to go there. And this is at 2 o'clock in the morning. There's no way he could have done that in 15 minutes. No way. He must have been speeding. He must have been speeding. 100% he must have been speeding. Because now, because he's coming all the way down. I'm going down. Left on Torquay. And he didn't know where he was going. There's no way he got that. That's BS. 100% it's BS. That security photo's BS. He was somewhere else. It's a lie. What he took from SHC to 1702 desouza. It's a lie. He went somewhere else. Probably to meet the killers. Probably. That's probably what he did. Or the killers were already there because they already killed her. Because he was on his way there. No, but he was obviously somewhere else. That wasn't him in that security footage. I don't think so. It's BS. So left. What the hell? I put it in for 1702. This was Kenmore. Okay, so this is where he went. This is desouza Place here. Okay, desouza place. See where that car is in front of me? That's where he parked. So he came in here. Oh, look at that, it's for sale. And that's the house where she got murdered in. So the house is for sale by Wendy Burke. So the 1702 desouza place is for sale. So 246. It's odd. This is the cul-de-sac right here. And that was like 15 minutes right on the button. And that's without traffic. So 1702 desouza is up for sale again. There's the ladder. That's the back of the house. Right in front of me here. That's it. So he sat there in the car waiting for her right there. Lindsay parked there. Weird. So with the fastest route on Google, this is 1702 in desouza place. With no traffic, it took 15 minutes right on the button from SHC Complex to 1702 desouza place. So if he didn't know where he was going, plus traffic, plus lights, and there was a lot more traffic at 5:30 p.m., there's no way he did that in 15 minutes. There's no way. So there's the front of the house there. And it's pretty close. He saw the figures in the back there. Through the frosty glass. So let's go around. I'm hands-free. So he drove around. There must have been a getaway car outside. Had to be. They came out the back way and they ran out this way. So the perpetrators would have ran out here, and there must have been a car waiting out here somewhere for them. So it must have been maybe on this corner here. And this is what? Well, this is a no exit. This is right next door. Landaff place. So if they left that way, there must have been, because it came out the back. They came out the back. Right here to the left. So they ran out the back to the left. And they would have ran that way. So there must have been a getaway car right close by. Planned out to the T. So there's no way Jason drove that in 15 minutes unless he was speeding. You know, I was just doing 40K. So if he was like speeding like really fast, and this here is, what is this? This is Torquay. So okay, you can't go straight down Torquay. So he must have came up that way down Kenmore, drove up Kenmore and turned left. Okay. I was under the impression it was somewhere else. So there's no way he did that in 15 minutes. There's no way. That was 13 minutes and it still took, you know, he must have hit a couple red lights. He must have. I don't think that's security footage. I think it was Photoshop. Photoshop was big back then. So this is desouza place. Back to it's for sale again. Interesting enough. And right where that gold car is where he parked. So he backed in to the right, was in front. Jason came that way, parked in front of D'Souza Place. That's where it is over there. See the for sale sign, and the for sale sign, it was for sale at the time because she was showing it. And then he came out and parked over there, and then Jason and his buddy there jumped the fence, or he found the side door, went up there and let Jason in the front. And he went up there and found Lindsay, and that's when all the cops came. And then I guess the paramedics said that they didn't even secure the crime scene. So, let's sum all this up. So he's saying he left 5:30 from SHC, where I was at Bay Street, to here at 1702 D'Souza Place. He said he got here in 15 minutes. It's possible, but that's a lot of traffic at 5:30. So I don't think he was in that car. I don't think so. I think it's a lie. So let's say this theory. They Photoshop it, take a picture of his car later on, and they say he was there, but where was he before that when they came? That's an interesting... There's no way he could have did that in 15 minutes. No way. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. I don't think he made it here in 15 minutes. I think that's a lie. And I know for a fact that, especially in Victoria, driving a cab and other crime scenes and other things that I've investigated, it's a lie. I've caught them in lies. Okay? And I started questioning because these people that committed this crime to Lindsay Buziak, they're an criminal organization. And they've done many other murders in and around Victoria. They have their little area. And all these other criminal organizations know these people. And they've spoken to me about them and what they've done and how sloppy they are. And, just like on Dateline, it wasn't a professional hit. You don't need to be professional when you pay the cops off and they doctor the evidence. You don't need to be so-called professional. So, and I know from other crime scenes and crimes that these people have committed in and around Victoria that they've paid the cops. They've come to my house. They've come to my house and threatened me. They threatened to kill me and my family. So, I don't know. I think it's a lie. Well, thank you for watching vlog number 33. It's a little interesting with the whole Zailo saying he got there in 15 minutes. My name is Ron, the cabbie into YYJ. I'm in the green machine. And tell me what you think about the whole Zailo thing. The green machine, let's do it up. And I'll see you all tomorrow. I think it's a lie. He didn't get there in 15 minutes.